Man, probably a fun fact on me is that I like to read. Like I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish the story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you got to do is push the bad button. That's all you got to do. Push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
What's up? Hey, everybody out there doing tonight. Welcome to the Sports Chatter Show. You know how we do it on Tuesday nights. It's your boy, Coach Lee. We're back at it like we're mad at it. Man, it's time to run one with you guys. With that being said, I think he up in here. He still may be licking his wounds like us. But what's up, Uncle Leroy Jr.?
Don't put the Saints in nothing comparison in a good thing with the Dallas Cowboys. We ain't licking our wounds like y'all. Don't ever let that happen. But hey, before we get this thing started, I gotta give a shout out to my guy, man. Josh, baby, I see you hanging out looking. As always, man, always represent the brand, man. Shout out to Josh and Lil James, man, and more. Donuts and more down there in Harahan. But look, this dude over Leroy. Don't say the Leroy without the Junior. And, on the Sports Chat Show, this is the Tuesday, where we talk about the trending topics in our Facebook group. But before we get this thing started, we got to get our guy all the way from up north, home of the Boston baked bean. I used to eat that as a kid, but now I get cabbage. But let's get our guy, too, on, man. Let's get him on here.
Home of the Boston Tea Party. What's going on?
The Boston Massacre. I mean, okay, what was going on? We're going to go through a whole history lesson. I'm here. Let's go.
Boston Black Tea. How y'all doing tonight?
Great, man. So we got a special guest tonight. So, you from the Boston area, East Coast time. He's from Georgia. And I'm telling you, we've been missing each other with this whole Dallas time, Georgia time. But we just lost it. But we had Chris, Bengals lover, so he was hanging out with us tonight. So
we don't like Georgia anyway over here. We on top of the East. They on the bottom for a reason.
Hey, like Pimp C say, hey, how can you be the East Coast and from the South or something like that?
He from Cobb County.
So, man, how's it going for tonight?
Going good, man. Hold it strong. Can't complain.
Taco Tuesday. Y'all eating tacos tonight?
No tacos for me, man, for the next 5 weeks.
Wow, what's going on? Like
I tacoed Fiesta myself out west. I think the East Coast really needs a cool smooth, man. That's the said.
All right.
A lot of veggies and water and stuff that would never go on my body 6 times out of the week. It's been on my body since I've been back. So I mean, at the end of the day, be healthy, everybody. Stay healthy, eat healthy. You know what I'm saying? But don't go all the way healthy. Always cheat.
It's like an eating show. No, we don't eat healthy. Live a healthy lifestyle.
Always cheat yourself. Always cheat yourself. You know what I'm saying?
But shout out to Chris. It's like, wait, you're supposed to be on this side of the camera, man. But still, I guess you got cold feet, but you're hanging out with us, so it's still all good. So we got why no taco bean stinking. Why no taco bin stinking up the restrooms like Uncle Willie? I can see if you'd have been on here, it would have been a hoot, man. Because, see, I got a lot of comments for your questions. No connection? Oh, okay. But
that boost.
Facts. But look, still appreciate you for hanging out with us. So we got up for tonight, man. We got some good topics.
Yeah. We definitely do got some good topics. Let me see. Yeah. First one. We're going to call this bad boy best ever.
Okay.
little bit of a it's your boy, you know, for those fans out there. Hopefully it plays like it's supposed to. Little Money Mayweather. So this one pertains to Chris St. Clair.
With 2 hands.
Been pretty
I talk
active
the talk
today.
and I can walk the walk.
So with Chris, let's get his thing up here for us. He normally is our what do you call it? Our resident LeBron James
You
fan.
bring that up every time.
I like messing with him. But he posted the meme says all the guys you all said were extraordinary. The Canelo, the Pacquiao, I made them look ordinary.
That was a good, that was a good post. You got a lot of comments on there.
Yeah. Patrick, if you on here, you may not be yet, but he just made smart moves. He boxed Pac-Man when he was on the decline and fought Canelo before he was ready and at his preferred weight. Pacquiao didn't want to take that drug test.
I mean, I'm a Pacquiao fan, especially during that time. I mean, you got to remember Pacquiao, you know, he's from the Philippines where there's not good health care. And if you remember the fight, it was Floyd Mayweather. His team was pushing the whole get blood testing. For what?
Yeah. Steroids. He felt like Pacquiao on them roids.
Really?
Pacquiao was knocking folks' heads off back then.
That's what I'm saying. He's the knockout artist. And you know, and put up my comment, and that's what I'm talking about. Everyone is saying that, you know, Floyd's the GOAT. All this about Floyd, but I mean, the dude learned how to tic-tac and go, you know what I'm saying? Like, he learned the science of boxing, and all his fights go down to the card. So how is that really boxing?
That's boxing at the ultimate.
No, it's not.
Nah, it's boxing, not fighting. That's the difference.
Nah. Boxing is tactical punches, not doing all this, and he's not knocking anyone out. Everything is going to the card. So I guess winning every game as a tie is playing the game.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
let's get Josh. Come on, let's get his comment up here. Exactly. That is not boxing. That's not boxing.
That's the epitome of boxing.
Mayweather is a boxer by sport.
Mayweather, man. Hey, man, I don't think Mayweather's the GOAT, but what I can't not say is that when it comes into the boxing books, man, he ain't one of the top chapters, man. He literally robbed boxing like somebody robbed the bank, literally, in all aspects. Now, I agree with you, Unc. Boxing, the way we was growing up, it's punch for punch, man. You know, you're going to duck some punches and things like that, but I used to dog Floyd all the time, you know what I'm saying, for not, you know, going scrap to scrap. But when you take it, kind of how, you know, a lot of these greats now in this era in sports are taking it, and you wrap it up, and you control the sport, and that's what Money did. Control matchups whenever he wanted to, gets to fight whoever he wants to, whenever he wants to. He's the money. He's the prize fight. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I can say today that man's one mean, smart man, dog. And everybody's doing it, right? You see Canelo, the top man right now. And now Canelo get to do the same thing. Pick his fights whenever he wants. Now, after this fight against the second best middleweight, they say Khalid Plant, now he can go fight a scrub. He can go fight somebody mediocre. You ain't got to fight somebody in the top 5 rankings. Because that's the way Floyd Mayweather made it. Now, is it fun? No. But he's definitely, in the comment that we got here on the post, man, he definitely made everybody else look much different than what we thought they were.
Let me tell you this. So, the biggest difference is Canelo. I'm asking this question. So, is Canelo a boxer? So, is he a boxer? Would you consider him a boxer or a brawler?
Floyd?
No, Canelo Alvarez.
Canelo Alvarez is a boxer.
Thank you. He has 39 knockouts. That's my point. How you can say you're a boxer and you don't have any knockouts? That ain't no boxer, because if you a boxer, you know how to punch. You know how to knock people out. Like, that's not it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just you waiting for somebody. Like you fighting, waiting for your mama to come out and stop the fight. That's all he's doing. He fighting and grabbing. And then let's talk about his fight he had where the referee was in between him and he got a cheap shot. This is what he does. And I don't see how everyone's making a correlation that he's the GOAT because he knows how to block and dance around the ring. That's all that is. He's making a mockery of the sport right now, if you ask me.
You gotta beat him. You gotta beat him. And that's the thing nowadays. Like we seen on Saturday with Canelo versus Plant. You had to go at Canelo, you had to punch him. And Plant, I guess, didn't know how to punch him. Guess he didn't know how to punch. And this comes a certain way where you control the sport and then you can do whatever you want. He's a boxer. He's in the sport of boxing. We see Canelo do it the other day. But Canelo chose in the 11th round to wipe him down.
Wait. Sorry, what did Canelo do?
He took it in the 11th round to say, I'm gonna just wipe him down.
Thank you. We don't see that with Mayweather. And let's get John's statement up.
But we don't see that for Mayweather because the boxer that he's fighting is not adjusting. It's not going to punch him. It's not doing none of that. They're not getting him.
He's out there doing the salsa. He's fiesta with these. He's not boxing. He's dancing. Like
you got time to prepare for him.
I'll tell you how, boxing has changed. To your point, to Josh's point, because it's so boring right now. They got these prize fights. That's all it is because of what, like you say, who's at the top of this boxing tree? Floyd Mayweather. Now he got these old timers coming out because it's all a hoax. Because no one's getting knocked out. That's why MMA is good now. Because no one is getting knocked out. I hate watching. I mean, I don't like watching boxing anymore. I'm a boxing fan. I only watch certain boxers because they don't box anymore. Everybody won't follow behind Floyd Mayweather.
Nobody want to end up in the social media newspaper. Nobody want to end up on the front page with they looking like Mike Tyson against Buster Douglas. And ain't nobody want to look like that. And that takes bravery and skill. And I shout out. That's why I loved boxing back in those days. Now I can agree with you. I don't really like watching a lot of boxing matches. There's some that I'm gonna tune in, but it just gives me that reason because I do want to see a knockout, bro. A lot of people, everybody should want to see a knockout.
That's why MMA is thriving because come on, man. Boxing is a violent sport, man. You know what I'm saying? They making fairies in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? No offense, but it was gridiron football back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Now they're tapping into this whole boxing. Look, you box, you get knocked out. When I was growing up, my mama told me, look, you bring ass to get ass. You don't run. No. So, yes, I don't like this type of boxing anymore. You know, I like watching the female boxers now because they actually fighting.
Well, I would agree with you, gentlemen. I like yourselves, even though I'm quite a bit older than y'all, but
all right, no.
I remember growing up watching dudes getting their heads knocked off, like the Tommy, Hitman Hearns, the Marvelous Marvin Haglers. Those are, those are the boxers that they were just slugging.
Roy Jones Jr. He's a boxer. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna say he's a Floyd Mayweather, but he knows how to punch.
He had power. That's the difference between him. Yeah, he had power.
And you can't hit that dude, man. That's what I'm saying. He was a tactician. He knew how to box.
Floyd saved his body. That's what he did. Because if we all remember close, early Mayweather, you was gonna take one. You know what I'm saying? But the game changed. He changed the game. He took it with him, and it flipped for everybody to I guess do what they do now. I mean, it sucks, but hey, this is what it is now. Sean Porter and Crawford on the 20th. Hopefully, we'll see a knockout there.
Let's get some of those post comments because we had some good comments on there. Because I know
Robert said, "Man, Floyd would never fight Canelo anybody in their prime. He waited years to fight Manny. Y'all Floyd's fans are funny." Mm-hmm. And then Uncle Leroy signed off on it, spitting facts.
Listen.
Y'all the same fans to say he the go-to boxer.
Yeah.
Exactly. You gotta be real too. And I ain't even gonna talk and I can't even speak on the Canelo, honestly, in terms of the fight, because Canelo and him only took that fight for two reasons. I mean, obviously because he's Floyd Mayweather at the time. And at the time, who kind of knew where Canelo's career would be today? He got a bag early. You know what I'm saying? Get the bag, get the bag, get the bag. I mean, at the end of the day, he don't get the opportunity to possibly fight Floyd again, but that's his fault because he could have honestly got the fight later on down the line.
Whose fault? Wait, so you're saying it's Canelo's fault? Because I mean, at the end of the day, Canelo is bigger than Floyd Mayweather in his boxing world. And to what you call this point, too, because Robert made a great point. You know, well, somebody came behind him and said that, you know, he did fight Canelo. You know, so, but the thing is if you know boxing, and especially like Mexican boxing, you know, they have 1 million fights before they actually hit the circuit. You know, right. So that was, you know what I'm saying? So you can't really say that, you know, those two are two guys in the same, you know, because they were on two different spectrums.
No, I know they're on two different spectrums, but what happened is he fell into the holy trap where I felt like, honestly, being from overseas, you know, having that matchup there and the money at the time, like I said, we don't know where Canelo's career would have been. So he took that fight, it took the money. But why took the money? You know what I'm saying? But I blame him because I mean, like I said, we don't know what he could have been, but how he is now, I think he could have got that fight a little bit closer to where we see Canelo now. That's just my prediction, but that's just me.
Will Floyd fight him now, you think?
No, never. Why? There's no point.
There is a point because Canelo owns Mexico.
There's no point.
Rewind. Play. Canelo owns Mexico. All South America, all of that is Canelo. Do you not see the bag money in that?
Canelo, why? Why would Floyd? Why would money? It doesn't matter how Canelo is now. It doesn't matter what Canelo is now. If money jumps back in boxing is money's.
Let's get yeah, you're right, John. Let's get his last comment. There's no glory for Mayweather. Right. There's no glory because that's the reason why he won't take the fight. He need, you know, because he feels threatened. I think he's scared of Canelo. He knows
he's got nothing to win and everything to lose.
That part. You know, it's too much of a risk for him. I mean, the profit, but the bag is there. I mean, because these guys love Canelo. They love Canelo. So, I mean, the dude that got his own station on DAZN. Like, I watch all the dude fights. Like, you know what I'm saying? He boxes every month on DAZN.
Fight scrubs on DAZN.
So, he's going to, you know, the back fight scrubs. Shit. Clearly, you ain't never fought a Mexican, man. Them dudes had, like, brick walls.
Hey, I'm not mad. Hey, I am not mad at him at all. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad, but I'm just saying, why would Floyd would never do that. And now, a question to both of y'all. Since Canelo right now and money's not boxing, Canelo's in that spot. Does Canelo pay homage? Or does Canelo go the money route and boxes basically who he wants to, be strategic, and kind of go the route that money's been going?
No one's gonna take that coward route like Floyd is, man. No one like Canelo.
Hold on. There's a million people knocking on Canelo's door, and all I see is money in Canelo.
Like I told you, man, Canelo has on DAZN. He boxes every month. This man fight. He's a fighter.
Give people opportunities then. Give Charlo opportunity. Give Benitez an opportunity. Give Demetrius Andrade opportunity. That's what I'm saying. These type of guys wanted to fight money, and money said, no, I'm not fighting you because I can do what I want. Canelo's going to do what he wants. He doesn't want to fight none of these.
Canelo will take those fights, though. That's what I'm saying.
He's not taking the fight. That's wrong.
I want to entertain Chris. Let's get Chris' comment up here. He says, as Chad Johnson says, child, please. Oh. Mayweather is not scared of no one.
That's a joke, right?
Right. He'll move up and wait and get another belt. Facts. Like I said, Canelo about this.
So in the comment section, Samuel said, if any of y'all knew boxing, you would notice after Floyd beat them, they adopted parts of his style. They both adopted his peekaboo style and head movement after they lost to him. No excuses. He dominated.
Peekaboo style.
Everybody but Pacquiao.
Style. and that was given to him by his trainer. Get out of here. No one runs that peekaboo style. Get out of here. Talk about if you know boxing. Get out of here. You don't throw enough punches to have a peek. Get out of here.
To me, the best to do the peekaboo style, Ali, Pernell Whitaker.
Yeah. I used to like Pernell Whitaker. He had reach.
I got the Pernell signed gloves here and the Pernell signed trunks here. And we didn't get it started on Pernell. Woo!
Sweet P. R.I.P. Sweet P.
Yes, sir.
See, Floyd is 44. Manny is 42. So Manny was out of his prime and Floyd was in his. Y'all funny.
He said this about Canelo and taking the challenges. I think that's Manny and Floyd. I feel like Manny wanted all the challenges and Money didn't. And that's ultimately what kind of broke down, and you've seen it in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Manny, goes in with an injured shoulder before the fight, from years of blood, sweat, and tears to the game, the way it's supposed to be. And Money kind of took it into a business aspect and kind of was like, I'm the top guy in the sport, so I'm going to do it when I want to.
So I give him this. Tyler says Floyd the best out of them all in a discussion. He is currently older than Canelo by 13 years, Pacquiao by 2, so age is just bullshit excuse. That never lost, made tons of money, but this last part I would agree with. One of the greatest defensive boxers of all time.
What he said?
One of the greatest defensive boxers of all time.
Running? If you mean runners, yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave this alone. One of my biggest things against Floyd Mayweather, why he would never be the go-to me. Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather. That's an insult to the sport of boxing. Right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you going to take that fight? That one. The second one, Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor. No, that's crazy, man. Like, I love sports. I love the boxing. I love the art. I love the sport. But I got a dang boxing big bag, heavy bag in the next room. I don't like him doing that. I get it. He making it all about the money. So I don't like that.
That's his motherfucking name. Money.
Yeah. Like Josh said, thank you. Bingo. Yeah. Some of that stuff he be doing now reminds me of a jumping the shark moment. Like Arthur Fonzarelli did on Good Times. See, y'all too young for that. I mean, not Good Time, but Happy Days. Y'all too young for that.
Moms will be rolling at that shit right now. Moms will be crying right now. And she's watching.
Man, so we all agree that he's not the GOAT?
No, he's not the GOAT.
Agreed.
Hey. So we got to take this quick break. So we got Josh. He says, YouTube stars fighting people we grow up idolizing.
One of those YouTube stars need to give me a fight so I can come up.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, and that's what I'm saying. It's going from exhibition to prize fight. Like, the luster's gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talk about child plea. Didn't Ocho Stinko get his ass knocked out?
he got taken down. He got taken down. He didn't end up with the TKO, but
hey, no, that was like that. He was not.
I'm gonna be real. Chad fought very strategic, and be real. Chad fought a professional boxer. He was in the ring with a professional boxer who's boxing.
That's true.
That's true. And basically, into that knockdown, Chad was up on the cards.
You know what you're saying? He was in a freaking football player was in the ring with a professional boxer. Get out of here.
No. He was in the ring with a professional boxer. Really. I'm gonna be real. And I know if you're a professional boxer and you're not a professional boxer, you shouldn't probably meet in the same lane. But in this world, there are probably some people in this world. I'm not saying that Jake Paul or anybody on YouTube. There's probably somebody on the streets that could give it to a boxer. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Well, we know some boxers, so I can get you a match. You want me to set you up a match? Like
I'm not saying me. I'm not talking me. Me, I'm gonna be strategic in who I fight. I'm gonna be money on this situation. I'm just not gonna jump into the wolves.
And talk about that, man. We're gonna be back on the Sports Channel Show. We got talking about all the trending topics, the popular topics in our Sports Talking Friends group. Be right back.
Hey yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Darwin Price, man, Graham Sound. I want to give a big shout out to STWF Media, the big brand. You know what I'm saying? Where you can talk sports with NFL players and all type of fans, man. Go follow them on Facebook community, the big brand, STF Media, man. Shout out to them. Thank you for the support. Go follow them, Facebook, everywhere.
Hey, we back. That was one of our boxers, you know. Shout out.
I don't want him. I don't want him. He's gonna head to chop. It ain't gonna be mine. And I will be in his corner to watch him fight. Sure.
You know, man, Manny Pacquiao called him because he met Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao thought he was Lamar Odom. I was laughing like buck.
He do look like Odom.
Manny practiced with Lamar a few times, so he definitely, I can definitely see it.
So, topic number 2 for tonight. It might be interesting to you, Uncle Leroy. OBJ, where is he landed?
Well, why you throwing me out there like that? You know,
Because one of the 3 teams that's floating around is the Saints. Saints, Patriots, Packers are the team. Now, Green Bay is supposed to be the front runner.
Yes, I heard that.
As we've heard, according to Jordan Schultz, he's been prioritized the Packers as his number 1 destination should he clear waivers, which he did today at 3 p.m. Eastern time.
Facts. So, man, let's shout out to let's get some of these comments before we get the comments in the group. So, Josh, he said, "Man, I'm so over him." Agreed. I mean, the dude is just namesake. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we posted that in the group. Like, he's a star role player. I mean, like, the dude has done nothing since the one-handed grab on, wait, what team was that? Oh, the Dallas Cowboys. That was the only time he was relevant. I mean, ever since that, you know, he's just been my namesake. So I'm an older guy, too. So we got Chris. He says the Seahawks. I've heard speculation about the Seahawks as well because, you know, you go to the Seahawks, he would not have that, you know, that star role. He would not have to with all those expectations because, you know, they still have a sturdy wide receiver core, you know, with Metcalf and Lockett. So, I mean, that's a pretty good landing spot for him, the Seahawks.
I can see that. Russ about to come back off IR.
Yeah, I mean, and they want to keep Russell happy because, I mean, at the end of the day, Russell, you know, has been getting killed before he got his injury. So, I mean, you know, he wasn't happy. But to me,
we need him to stay there.
Right. But
like
to
the
me,
rumors.
going, you know, OBJ going to the Seahawks would be like Kerryon Johnson, the running back. The Saints just signed for the Detroit Lions. Like, that's stupid. Why would we get a running back when we need wide receivers? So, the Seattle Seahawks, they need line. You know, they need linemen. So I don't think them adding another wide receiver would be a wise choice. And they got a pretty good tight end in Everett. So I don't think Seahawks, and I definitely don't think the Green Bay Packers because, you know, someone posted on one of these comments, one of these comments, someone had posted that, oh, well, Green Bay has a history of taking trouble players and making them right or something like that. Name me someone.
Thank you. I can't think of nobody. I can't think of anybody that they've been able to do that with.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. And I mean, who would do that? Like, who would go way up to goddamn cold ass Wisconsin to cut up? No one. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing in Green Bay. There's nothing in that area for them to do that with. So I mean, like, I find it hard to believe that anyone will go way up there to cut up. So Chris, what he has? What if Arizona wins Super Bowl? AJ by God Green get a ring, and I will party naked live on Facebook.
We good. We won't need to see all that.
I guarantee you, your post will be flagged by Facebook. You'll meet Mark Zuckerberg that day. But
Crazy.
So
Man,
some of the comments we have, Uncle Leroy said that he wouldn't fit because of his attitude.
right.
that could be one. You're already dealing with one right now, Aaron Rodgers.
Man, maybe he should go up there then. Internal sabotage.
And blow it all up.
Yep.
Last dance to me, salsa merengue.
Yeah, but like there's not enough ball to go around out there. There's too many studs. There's too many stars out there. You know, they got Tunde, they got what was that?
Adams.
Randall Cobb. They got, I don't know, you know, of course we're gonna say Adams, you know, they got Lazard, they got, you know, MV Marquez Ballard with the long name. They got
Vandale Scatlin, whatever his name is.
that guy. You know, so I mean that in itself is going to ignite and infuriate OBJ because he's always gonna call for the ball. And you know, and right now, Aaron Rodgers is not hearing it. So yeah, I don't think so.
Jose in the East, man.
I keep my finger on that lip. So Josh, he said, boy, y'all better not talk about Aaron Rodgers before Bumpy unleash hell. Yes.
Bumpy, yeah. Smell it.
And you know what? I made a comment on his because you know there's controversy at the quarterback position in Green Bay because of this COVID situation. So we seen Jordan Love, and Jordan Love is too green to be able to deal and handle the stardom, the fandom, and everything that comes with OBJ. Because at the end of the day, Aaron Rodgers is on his way out.
Fact is on his way out. We're naming all these NFC teams that OBJ could potentially go to. I gotta go AFC. And the team that I honestly feel he should go to,
New England?
I think he should go to New England. I'll be real. And there's a lot of puzzle there for the piece to fit, at least for this season. You're not looking to get all the way sky high to the Super Bowl, but you want your receivers to be able to get some space. With Odell, maybe the doubles and the eyes come on Odell, and these other receivers are able to move the ball, which gives Odell the ball too. It can all work out. You got Bill Belichick, who's cheap as hell, wants to spend no money, and at the same time, you just got to keep it real. Odell always wanted to be in New England. He always wanted to play with Belichick. And Brady. Brady's not there no more. Belichick still is.
But I'm going to ask you this. Who throws the ball that much? And it snows out. Like AFC, they don't throw the ball that much.
But you got to look at it. Their receiving core is not – when you look at all the receiving cores in the NFL,
all the best ones are in the NFC.
In the AFC, the Patriots right now. Can you name their receivers?
Right, but that's indicative of the Patriots. But the Patriots defense is playing Bill Belichick's ball, so he's fine right there with that.
Patriots this year signed. They used millions and millions of dollars in the cap this year. I've been in New England my whole life. I ain't never seen New England do that. New England is kind of letting Mac out of the shell, but it doesn't really look like that because the receivers are not really – they're not Odell. And I'm not saying Odell's a top guy anymore, but they can use Odell right now. They're making a push for the playoffs potentially. They can use a guy like that to stretch the yardsticks. You know what I'm saying? Let me still has that talent. Yeah. I think he should go to New England.
October 31st versus the Steelers. 1 reception, 6 yards. October 21st versus the Broncos. 2 receptions, 23 yards. The guy has no touchdowns. Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, let me see. The last touchdown he has is like in 2020? That part. So where are you seeing him stretching the ball at? Like, what is he doing? What has he done lately that will make him indicative of being a starter, of having all these high expectations?
All year long have been predicated. The Patriots have 5 wins this year. The Patriots have predicated off the run game for the most part this year to win games. They need help there. And a little help can be that can be that determinant factor and rather get to the playoffs or not. And Odell being out there right now, I would take him over the Raiders, who just took Deshaun Jackson. They took Deshaun Jackson. The Buccaneers today took Rashad Perryman.
They're not coming, but they're not coming with what Odell comes with. Because once Odell walks in the locker room, he gonna want to play. He gonna want to be a star. And guess what? All the off-field drama is gonna come with Odell. Bill Belichick's not about to deal with that, and Matt Jones, he can't handle that. He's too young and green. So to me, that's not a fit. So before we okay, what we got here? So he says to all of you guys, I am sorry. To all of you guys, I am sorry, man. I've been missing the show, dealing with heart conditions with my diabetes, and today the doctor told me I have coronary artery disease. I want to mail you guys a Christmas card to DM December 2nd. Your address to mail it. Oh man, appreciate you. Appreciate that, man.
Salute, bro. Speedy recovery.
Shout out to you, man. For hanging out with us tonight, man. For real, means a lot.
I got a question. I got a question for y'all real fast. So, yeah, thank you. Blessing to you, man. Appreciate that, Josh.
Grant, yeah.
We talked about the 3 teams that he can potentially end up at. I want to throw a dark horse out there. I don't know how their money situation looks. I think he'll look nice in Buffalo.
Nah, it's too cold.
He played in New York.
Too cold. But that's a whole different situation because in Buffalo, rough buff snows a whole lot more than New York. But to your point, he's not a good fit because Josh Allen is on the downslide. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. This is the second game where he's been underperforming. He looked lost out there. So we start to see the old woes of Josh Allen. Being, for him not being accurate, throwing inaccurate throws and not making the best decisions. So, that's not going to bode well with OBJ. And then guess who else is out there? Who else is the number 1 receiver out there? Stephon Diggs. He's a head job in itself. So I don't think those two attitudes, those two out there, I don't think they would mesh with. But might be wrong.
Okay. What you think about that too?
You gotta go somewhere, man. And I'm still gonna leave my lot. I seen Bill Belichick for the first time in 20 years spend money. I think something else is coming. I think the Patriots, if Odell's there, he's a free agent. He gotta go. It's like this, Odell. You could be the difference maker and potentially be in Buffalo to win the AFC East the way it's looking right now. You want to go to a contender? Those guys, for some crazy reason, may be there when it's all said and done because Buffalo ain't doing nothing. Miami, I don't know what the hell Miami did this season, and the Jets, woof. So Odell, right there. All you got to do is follow the Belichick way. Baker wasn't. I think Mac Jones is better than Baker Mayfield. So we'll take that pin in the bank.
Whoa, hot sports opinion on the way out for the commercial break.
Yes, Mac Jones over Baker Mayfield. I take.
Hold on. Let's get that. Great point. Great call out. Let's get Josh on there. Let's get his comment. AB proved Bill ain't putting up with him. Thank you. That's all I'm talking.
This is the thing right here. Odell didn't do no AB type of crap. we see the crap that AB put up. It's not even in New England.
Wait, clearly you did not see the AB when he was down at a LSU home game. LSU, he's smacking ass on. He's having fun with alumni and passing money around in front of the police and everything. Like he laughing. Hold on. And what was the reaction to all that? What was the real reaction? 100% days after it happened. What was the reaction from it? Then nothing happened. Oh, something happened. I forgot what happened. But yeah, he got hurt, man. He got suspended. Wait, you know what? He got banned from the LSU games. Yes, that's what happened. For how long? I don't know, but it doesn't. For how long? The season was over. The season was over. What is your point?
He hasn't done nothing wrong. What has he done wrong?
All right, you win.
He's not put his finger in somebody's butt with a peach on the side. What has he done? If you want to be real, what has he done? I'm just saying, he hasn't done nothing AB did. I'm just keeping it real.
That's really real, bro.
That's really real. It's really real. Like, they trying to improvise in stature and kick these receivers, and you're taking the bait, and it's crazy. Because Odell's never did anything. He never got in trouble. He never got in trouble. He kicked the field goal post.
He's just a clown on the sideline.
No, he didn't do that. He making the NFL more money. That's what he's doing.
AB was putting his junk in people's face.
Right. Come on.
A distraction is a distraction is a distraction. Period.
The Patriots already have a distraction this year. Somebody thinking that he's the next Tom Brady. They have a bunch of distractions already in the locker room. Why not add one more? They're winning. Hey, go get them, New England.
See. We'll take the last break. We'll be back about 15-20.
Sit tight.
What's up, world? Kyrie Robinson, man. New Orleans Saints veteran. Hey, man, make sure you guys go check out my guy, man, STWF, the media, man. Check them guys out. Y'all want to get sports talks with players, with fans, anything like that, man, go check them guys out, man. That's the place to be if you want to talk sports. Who That Nation?
Man, I try to get back in time for the cameras. Like,
shout out to Kyrie Robinson, man.
Hurry up and buy. But hey, man, we on this last stretch of the OT. Well, OT, that was yesterday. But the Sports Chatter Show. Y'all definitely go back and check out the recap of the OTSBS show. It was a good show.
All right, folks. This one, like I said, we've got a pretty good night. He normally comes through for us on these. And the last one that we have is actually from our good friend Chris St. Clair.
Chris,
2
man,
3 tonight, and it's involving the Last Dance, and the Last Dance stance. So Pippen said in the excerpt that Jordan couldn't have been more condescending if he tried. He says, Michael Jordan used Last Dance to prove to the younger generation he's better than LeBron. This is where the LeBron statement comes from.
Here come the entourage.
So what you think? You think that was Jordan's purpose?
Every competitor, this is what I'm saying. If you got a show dog, every time you bring your show dog outside, it's a competition to show it off. When you got a badass, you know why these superstars go by these badass model girlfriends? So they show them off. They don't get a badass to stay inside. So my point is, Michael Jordan is the best. He's one of the highest competitors, one of the greatest competitors there is. He's one of the GOATs. So yes, it is an opportunity for him to showcase and give himself, a star by his name. Why not? But my thing is why is Pippen old hating ass keep bringing this up? Because he clout chasing. That's
book sales ain't where they're supposed to be.
Exactly. So he's being just like the NFL. You know what the NFL do? When they need ratings, they go do something with Colin Kaepernick. So what he does is what he always do. He blames Michael Jordan. Maybe if he stands up on what he created, the book sales.
That's true.
So the short version to answer your question is yes, because you best believe. Let me see. If I had some sports talk with friends, I'm showing it off. If I can run fast, every chance I get to run, I'm showing off. Look, I'm jogging like this, running backwards. Yes, you're supposed to. And if you don't do that, he's a clown. So do I think that Michael Jordan, that was a power play? Yes. Now, was it to show that he's better than LeBron? No, that's another clout chase. That's another assumption made by the number 2 guy, Scottie Pippen, because once again, there was no competition for Michael Jordan. He's the GOAT. Why would he talk about LeBron? He just, what I'm saying? Him and LeBron are in 2 different eras. He's the GOAT. Why he bringing up LeBron? No, he was bringing up himself. Let's go. What Josh said? He said Pippen, man. That part. That's what I'm saying. That showed he pocket watch. That's a violation right there. I can't respect this man as a man. You pocket watching another man. It's crazy.
Damn, Scotty. Yeah, man. Josh hit it right on the bang, man. And I was talking to one of my homies yesterday in regards to this. Somebody's like, why Scotty mad? Why Scotty mad? Hey, man, whenever anybody's mad in a situation, nobody's telling you, Scotty, you can't be mad at the situation. But one thing you can't do, Scotty, is blame others. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't blame MJ. You can't blame anybody. You was born in the wrong era for success. You and Michael Jordan won 6 rings together. You had a phenomenal ride. I'm not going to speak on the contract you signed earlier, any of that. You know what I'm saying? He looks at guys after him. They look at the Shaq and the Kobe's. You look at the LeBrons and the Kyries. You look at the Shaq and the Wades. Wade or LeBron, the Curry and Klay Thompson. You look at that. The AD LeBrons. You look at those guys and who they have second fiddle to them. And you see them living in the world today, and the money's manufactured a lot better, and the deals are there a lot better, and they don't really got to chase anything because it's right there. They're hot, and Scotty's not. And that is a lot of reason to Scottie Pippen. You know what I'm saying? He has to realize that, yeah, you one of the best players all time, bro. They can't take that away from you, bro.
Right.
But in terms of making money, business, pockets, all that, none of that should even be talked to by you in terms of how you feel about Michael Jordan wanting to do this or Michael Jordan wanting to do that. Michael Jordan was able to, as one of the best players in his generation, to keep that stature. Scotty, unfortunately, Future was in your bed messing with Miss Pippen with your flip-flops on. They don't have no respect for you. You know what I'm saying?
Let me give a shout out to Brady, man. I see you hanging out there with us, man. I got to give a shout out to Benatar, Bull.
It's just sad that to see a guy like Scotty, man. We see Scotty throughout his career, man. We ain't disrespecting your game, Scotty, man. You got to start respecting your legacy, real talk as it is, because I feel like the way you're talking, you don't even respect your own legacy. You got 6 rings. I would be happy to get an 8th or a 10th of your first ring.
You talking like a person that don't have. That's what I'm saying. He has that. You know what I'm saying? Just like, so yes, the playing field's different. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you get a fast car, you want a faster car. You know what I'm saying? You get a fine chick, you want a finer chick. You know what I'm saying? This is the way it goes. But I mean, at the end of the day, the reason why he's not getting his money, because what he's doing. The guy says that Michael Jordan came out with The Last Dance to prove that he's better than LeBron. Who thinks like that? Losers.
A bitter ex-wife.
Losers. You know what I'm saying? That's losers. Like, bro, come on, like, really?
Somebody that got the bad end of the breakup.
He sure feels like it. Sure feels like he did. But I mean, at the end of the day, you got 6 rings, brother, man. You better take those 6 rings and keep polishing them. Hope you didn't sell none of them yet.
That part.
That's true.
Part. But
if he did, then we have to refrain why he might be on this memory lane dripping down. I want to know if he sold the rings now.
I want to know how this fool got a whole head of hair. I'm 41 and I'm struggling. I ain't got half the problem he having. I'm still struggling. How this fool got a whole head of hair, man? Like, listen, if you're 50 years old and you still got a full head of hair like you 15, hey, man, look. Got my eye on you. I can't trust you.
he hit the hair lottery.
Right, and it's black. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? And it's black. Like, it's no grays. Like, I can't trust you, man. Like, something.
He might have financed some hair or something.
Hey, man. It ain't real. Like a damn gonna tell you that.
Man. Like we towards the end, fellas.
I know it's so hard to say goodbye, like, dang, it's time to go.
Had some good topics tonight.
Absolutely.
Those topics we covered, we appreciate your submission. And
appreciate everybody.
Shout outs. We got shout outs
Appreciate your
first.
submission, man. I feel like this is America's Funny on Video. Don't y'all try this at home now, but please send your submissions to stwfmedia@sportstalkwithfriends.com.
Yes, sir. We get you on. We'll make you famous.
And laugh at you. Like I said, I go first, man. Definitely give a shout out to everybody that's in the comments, man. We appreciate y'all. Definitely give a shout out to my guy, Lil J Donuts and more. If y'all in Harahan, go up there, check him out. If y'all in Louisiana, go and get the Harahan omelet. You see, I got the signed version. Get like me. But definitely shout out to everybody that support the brand. Shout out to my guy Minotaur. Y'all see me rocking the Bull Strong. You know, I'm sorry. I try to do it like him. I'm rocking the Bull Strong shirt. So definitely a shout out to him and everything, all the good stuff that he's doing. But hey, that's all I got.
Shout out to everybody here, man. Shout out to everybody that came through, commented, supported the show. As always, we appreciate you guys. Want to give a shout out too, man, to a light-skinned fella. Goes by the name of Steph Curry. I think he's the oldest person last night to have recorded a 50-point game, 10 assists. That man right there, if the Golden State Warriors make the playoffs, they just got to make the playoffs. He's already stamped as the MVP. I don't even got to talk about MVP discussions for the rest of the season, unless he gets hurt, but he ain't going to get hurt. That man right there is a bad mother. Shut your mouth. Shout out to Steph Curry, man. Shout out to Steph. And shout out to the Gamecocks, Lady Gamecocks, the number one team in the country, starting the season off strong today with a good win over NC State. Shout out to Don Staley and the crew. Keep doing
yes, sir.
Staley, I'm trying to get Coach Don Staley. We still trying to get her on the show, so might be in 20.
Show her this handsome face right here. You know, she might walk.
But hey, definitely, y'all check our calendars. We got a lot of events coming up. December 3rd, 2nd, one of the days, we got the Pelicans versus the Dallas Mavs basketball game coming up. And mark your calendars because December 14th, 11th, one of the days, the Saturday, we're going to be doing our 4th annual Ugly Sweater Christmas party. But the competition is going to be virtual. So get your Ugly Sweater party. You can win some money just being at home. So check it out. Something new. It's going to be an online virtual Ugly Sweater Christmas extravaganza. Brought to you by the Big Brain.
Yes, sir. Hey, shout out to you fellas. Appreciate y'all getting on here as always. Always have fun doing this. Shout out to the fam for the continued support. We appreciate everything you do for us. Man, shout out to Tuesday, man. You know your boy, I live for the weekends. We 3 days away from it. Hey, and shout out, man, everybody that came here today. Chris, Josh, appreciate you, brother. Who else we have up in here tonight? Everybody that joined.
Oh, Brady. Yeah, Brady Falcon.
Appreciate you, Brady.
Your boy Patrick, as always, come through, say what up, man. You know what I'm saying?
We appreciate y'all. Those guys, they never let us down. We do this so we don't let y'all down.
Too sentimental now. Never let us down. We're going to start holding hands and kumbaya.
We sure will. It's the Sports Chatter Show, baby. We chatting it up.
Well,
appreciate y'all, man. Have a good night.
Oh, that's